My presentation is going to be over Luna Lovegood. She's a Harry Potter character that is more prominent in the later films of the movie during the war between Harry Potter and Voldemort. When she is first introduced to the main character, she is referred to as Loony Lovegood, which is a name that is used around Hogwarts by other students. I would diagnose her with depression. In the film, I think the therapist would think she's rather odd. Luna is seen as more of an antisocial and a loner character in today's culture. I think that the thought of depression is similar in most countries, but I think the strength determined by an individual with depression is seen differently. I tend to think people with the diagnosis are very strong, whereas others can see this as a weakness. The stigma associated with depression today is being sad all the time, antisocial, a homebody, and just not really enjoying life. Evidence I would use to support this is the loss of appetite. In one of the films, she doesn't go to dinner in order to find her things around Hogwarts that other students have placed around the castle. And she ends up finding her Converse strapped around a lantern. I would also use psychomotor retardation. She talks very quietly and she also talks slowly. Unless she is running from attack, she tends to walk slower than the other characters. She does not show any difficulty concentrating and is not really indecisive in the films. Treatment I would use for this is biomedical therapy. I would prescribe her antidepressants, and it helps with the chemical imbalance that she has in her brain and kind of contradicts those symptoms. In this world, during the war, which she takes part in most nights, it would be difficult for her to find time to take the medications with all the sleepless nights throughout the war. Looking at this from a broader perspective, in the film, Luna is not necessarily sad. She's a very understanding character, and she believes that there's good in people, even if they torment her or hide her stuff. The film influences how people in our world see this disorder because when thinking of depression, they think that the individual is always sad when that's not necessarily the case. They just have an imbalance that makes them lose enjoyment for things that they have done rather than being sad all the time.